First off, I would like to say congratulations to all of you for being inducted into the National Junior Honor Society today. Having the good grades and character to be included in this organization is an accomplishment you should be very proud of. I started my affiliation with the National Honor Society as a National Junior Honor Society inductee, and 5 years later, I'm still a member of the Honor Society. Time flies by. My time at Princess Anne was probably one of my favorite times at school. I was very proud to be a member of Princess Anne's only football team to win the city championship. In addition to football, I tried to immerse myself in as many activities as I could, including NJHS, basketball, debate, wrestling, and track. I made lifelong memories and lifelong friends during these activities. Today, I go to Ocean Lakes High School and keep in touch with many of my PAM friends that go to various schools around the city who are also involved in these activities. My time at Princess Anne started my network of friends and was the foundation for my time in high school. As I started high school, I narrowed my extracurricular focus to football. I was selected to play in 3 National Football Bowl games, and I was convinced that with hard work, I would play Division I football in college. My recruitment gained momentum as I attended summer college football camps. Assistant coaches took me to meet their head coaches, and I started to get lots of mail from colleges. The recruiting process took off for me. Beyond the accolades, I truly love playing football. I think it is very important to be passionate about something outside of school, because no one wants to be a parking lot to parking lot kid. Someone who walks into school in the morning, goes to class, and then goes home right after school. Being passionate about something allows you to bond with other people in your activity and group. Now you guys are being inducted into NJHS because you have great character and great grades. Most of you also have very high aspirations for yourself, which include getting into very prestigious colleges. Great grades and test scores alone may not get you into a prestigious college. The reality is that colleges look for a spike. In addition to being a well-rounded and great student, you also have to have a spike. A spike is something that you are really passionate about and work hard to be really good at. For example, a spike could be being a world-class piano player or founding a charity. My spike was football. I had grown up playing football since kindergarten, and I have been very passionate about it since. Now that's not to say my passion for football eclipsed my passion for academics. Just as I have played around some of the best football players in the country throughout my high school career, I have also been around some of the best students at the Ocean Lakes Math and Science Academy and at Bishop Sullivan. I have come to realize that the mix between academics and your passion, whatever that passion might be, is the perfect mix. So in high school, I competed for playtime as a freshman on the Ocean Lakes football team. I started to get offers from smaller Division I schools. I transferred to Bishop Sullivan, where I started to play an even bigger role in the offense. I had a phenomenal season and received an offer from Army. I grew more and more convinced that I would be one of those guys that would go to a big college and play football on a big-time scholarship. During the off-season before my junior year, I broke my ankle and needed surgery. After countless days of hard work and rehab, I was ready for the season to start. I felt better than I had ever felt before. I was fit, strong, and ready for any challenge that was thrown at me. The first game of the season, I tore my ACL. My junior season, which is the biggest season and time for recruiting, was gone. Colleges started to ignore my texts and calls more and more often. For many people, this would have been devastating. Well, I worked my butt off and hoped for a breakout senior season. My senior season came along, and during the 6th game of the season, I tore my other ACL. I knew that my high school career was over, but the catch is, I had been working hard on more than just football. I had also been working hard on my schoolwork. Throughout my high school career, I had been taking the most challenging courses offered and achieving all A's in all of those classes. There is no trick to doing well in school, and it's not because I have anything special. I did well in school because I worked hard, studied, and asked questions when I didn't understand something. Trust me, there were a lot of questions. I started to reach out with programs at high academic universities. Despite my injuries, I was recruited to play football at Army, Penn, Princeton, Yale, UChicago, MIT, and Johns Hopkins. Since I did not know where I wanted to go to college by the time application deadlines came along, I applied to the University of Chicago as a regular student without help from football. My spike. I had a great transcript, great test scores, great extracurriculars, and great recommendations. Yet I was not accepted into the university. When I decided that the University of Chicago was the place I wanted to be at, I called the football coach and officially committed to play football there. I turned on my spike. Within a couple of long days, I was admitted into the University of Chicago, the number 3 ranked academic school in the country. That is the difference pursuing my passion and my academics at a high level has made for me. Now, whatever your passion is, don't do just the minimum to get by, because there is no backup plan when something happens. This is why I stress the importance of academics. When something goes wrong that you may not be able to control, you need to have a plan instead of letting that moment define your whole life. Despite the challenges you may face, hard work and a desire to succeed are your ticket to a great future. Now, new inductees, 5 years ago, when I was sitting where you're sitting now, I had a lot of things on my mind. For one thing, I was worried about whether I'd be elected as the vice president of NJHS. I waited a long week, wondering if enough of my peers had voted for me. Well, they didn't. I was disappointed, but I resolved to be very active in NJHS that year. I went to Ms. Smith and asked for opportunities and events that I could be a part of. She let me take charge of the planning and organization of the annual Super Bowl of Caring. She also started a peer mentoring program at Princess Anne that I was able to be a part of every Wednesday morning before school. I even earned an award for Peer Mentor Student of the Year. My prize? Well, if you know Ms. Smith, you can probably guess it was a UVA t-shirt. I learned a lot from participating and being a part of these programs. And even though you may not have an official title in NJHS, it does not mean that you cannot be a leader for various aspects of the club. Embrace this opportunity to be a part of something bigger. Embrace the opportunity to make yourself a better person. And who knows, maybe through NJHS, you will find your spike. Thank you.